So today we're going to put our knowledge together using word problems or problems from a graph. So below is a list of prices for special holiday muffins at a bakery, and they're only sold in holiday tins. So first we're supposed to decide what's an independent variable, what's a dependent variable. And I know one of them depends on the other. So I would say independent. How many muffins that we buy? Because the cost is going to depend on the muffins we buy. So cost is dependent, number of muffins is independent. What's the slope of the line, including units? Remember, if we have 2 points, we can figure out a slope. So this point is independents are x's usually, dependents are y's. So muffins 3 and 680. And then this point is 13 and 1280. So slope m equals rise over run. So change in y's. Let's do x2, y2, x1, y1. We have y2 minus y1, 680 minus 1280 over, we started with the 2, so we have to start with the 2's again, x2 minus x1. And this ends up being -6 over -10, which can be reduced to 3/5. So 3/5 is our slope. And what does that mean in real world meaning? Remember the slope, the top number, cost, are the y's, and x are the number of muffins. So it's $3 for 5 muffins. But our slope is 3/5. So m equals 3/5. It says find the y-intercept by using point slope formula. Point slope formula was this one, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We have an x1 and a y1 already right here. So we'll plug those in. We have the slope, 3/5. So y minus my y1 is 1280 equals m, which is 3/5, x minus x1, which is 13. So if we do this, we still have y minus 1280 on the side, but I do need to distribute on this side, and we get 3/5 times x, which is 3/5 x, minus, let's talk about 3/5 times -13 or 13 over 1. Multiply across the top, we get 39. Multiply across the bottom, and I get 5. So it's not quite ready. We have to get the y-intercept, we should be in this y equals mx plus b form, where b is the y-intercept. We're close. We have to add 1280 plus 12.80. So I'm not going to do that in my head because 39/5 plus 1280, I can't do in my head, but I can do it with a calculator, and I get y equals, I still have 3/5 x. I like that to be a fraction because that's a slope. And then we have, let's see, -39 divided by 5 plus 1280 equals 5 plus 5. -39/5 is -7.8. And then we add this positive 1280, which gives us $5, or 5, excuse me. So our y-intercept is 5. And I think the next page says write an equation in slope-intercept form, and we would have it there. Y equals 3/5 x plus 5. Oops, sorry. Y equals 3/5. Slope-intercept form. Y equals 3/5 x plus 5. So describe the cost of muffins. Write an equation in slope-intercept form to describe the cost of muffins at the store. We did that. What's the cost for 39 muffins? So if I buy 39 muffins go in here. So I'd have y equals 3/5 times 39 plus 5. And if I have 3/5 times 39 plus 5 equals $28. So cost would be $28.40 for 39 muffins. All right. The cost for 7 dance lessons is $82. The cost for 11 dance lessons is $122. So again, we have 2 points. We have 7 dance lessons is $82, and we have 11 dance lessons is $122. Find the rate of change or the slope. So include units and explain in complete sentences. Again, x1, y1, x2, y2. Slope, m equals y2 minus y1, which is 122 minus 82 over x2 minus x1. 122 minus 82 is 40 over 4, and that also reduces this to be 10. And it says include units. So the cost for dance lessons, this is, so I'm going to say X is number of lessons. Whoops. And Y is my cost. I should have started with that probably. So if I have, this is rise over run, so this is rise. So it would be $10 per 1 lesson. So what's the cost? Find the rate of change. It costs $10 per lesson. Hold on. So that is our slope. $10 per lesson is our slope. But there's also an initial cost. And it says find the initial cost. So this is just our slope. So I know y equals 10x plus b. And I want to find where we started, so the initial cost, which is the y-intercept. Again, I can do that by plugging in an x and a y. I can do it right here even if I plug in these numbers for x and y. I put in for y 82 equals 10x plus, 10 times x, which is 7, plus b. Then I would have 82 equals 70 plus b. And you would get the initial cost is $12. So our initial cost write a linear equation in slope-intercept form to find the total cost for lessons. I already did it. So they're going to change our variables. For our y is c. Cost is 10 times L plus 12. That is the linear equation in slope-intercept form for our story problem or the graph. Use the equation to find the cost of 4 lessons. We just said it was 10L plus 12. C equals 10L plus 12. C equals 10 times 4 plus 12. C equals 40 plus 12. And the cost is $52. So $52 for 4 lessons. A hot air balloonist gathered the data in the table. What's the slope of the line passing through the points? Remember, just again, We have to do y minus y over x minus x. So 116 minus 80 over 3.4 minus 2.2. If I do that, I get 116 minus 80 is 36. And I get 3.4 minus 2.2, which is 1.2. And let's do, because we don't really like those decimal and a fraction, if you reduce this, you get 30 over 1. What's the slope of the line through these points? 30, and it says units, so 30 feet, 30 meters high every 1 minute. 30 minutes in height you gain every 1 minute. Explain the real world meaning of the rate of change in a complete sentence. We kind of did right there, but that was with units. It would just say, for every second, you gain 30 meters in height. That balloon is going up 30 meters every 1 second you're riding it. Find the y-intercept and use point slope form. So same data as before. We have a height of slope of 30. So we know m equals 30. And using point slope form, y minus, let's pick this to be our x1, y1. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So we get y minus 80 equals 30x. 30 times 2.2 is 66. Add our 80. We have to get y equals mx plus b again. Our goal is to get y by itself, so y equals 30x plus 20. What's the y-intercept? 20. Explain what that means. It means when we started, so if we have a y-intercept of 10, 20, we are 30, 10, 20, 30. We are 30 feet high. So when we started, we're 20 feet high. So we started here at 20 feet high. So real world explanation using complete sentence. Before the balloon took off, we were at 20 feet. 20 meters. 20 meters. High. What's the height of the balloon after 8 minutes? So we have the equation 30x plus 20, y equals 30x plus 20. Y equals 38 times 8 plus 20. 30 times 8, 240 plus 20. Y equals 260. So what's the height of the balloon after 8 minutes? 260 meters. During what time is the height equal to 500 meters? So this time we're given us 500 meters equals 30x plus 20. Now I'm looking for this, so I have to get x by itself, which is a little different. I subtract 20, and you get 480 equals 30x. Oops, 30x. 480 divided by 30 is 16. So after 16 minutes, or what time is the height equal to 500? 16 minutes is the height we're looking for. That is it for today.